Welcome to the Cancer full moon happening on December 25th, Christmas Day. This is a very special full moon. It is in sensitive Cancer, so it will be emotional and spiritual, intuitive, empathic, and I really like this full moon. There's no challenging aspects to it. Now, the last time there was a full moon on Christmas was 38 years ago, in 1977. And that was a special year. That was the year that Chiron was discovered. Chiron acts like a planet in your astrology. He's an asteroid between Saturn, the past, and Uranus, the future. It was also the year that the original Star Wars movie was released. And here we are 38 years later, and we have the new series of Star Wars out on the planet, everywhere. And we have this fabulous Cancer full moon that is in the early degrees. The sun enters Capricorn late tonight here in the States, and early tomorrow morning in other parts of the world, depending on where you live, will you have solstice. So when the sun enters Capricorn, we have winter solstice in the northern hemisphere, summer solstice in the southern hemisphere, and the turning of the seasons. It's a very powerful time. And in the northern hemisphere, in ancient times in the Druids, we celebrated winter solstice because that was the time where we were returning to the light. And so now the days will start getting longer as we gain in the light and move towards summer solstice that comes in June when the sun is in Cancer. And here we have the sun entering Capricorn late tonight in the States and tomorrow, depending again where you live. And so the Cancer full moon, you may be feeling extra sensitive at this time. This week you may notice it. And the Cancer full moon, the sun will be at 3 degrees 20 minutes Capricorn, and the moon will be at 3 degrees 20 minutes Cancer. Full moons are always oppositions. Oppositions are awarenesses that bring to our conscious awareness our attention, perhaps things that have been brewing beneath the surface or things that we have not been consciously aware of until the full moon. Full moons bring light, and there are no challenging aspects to this full moon. In fact, Neptune, which is the planet of idealism, purification, spirituality, creativity, is in positive energy flow with both lights. Neptune is sextile in the sun and trining the moon. Harmonious energy flow, positive energy flow. So this is a spiritual moon. This is a wonderful moon to commune with your inner being, your soul self, your higher self, with nature, with Creator, with divine intelligence, with the Force. And use this energy to be creative, to enjoy and celebrate this time of year and entering into the new year. I mean, it's astonishing where this year went. And there's only 10 days left to the year. So it is extraordinary and remarkable of how time is moving ahead so quickly and accelerated, bringing us into the new year with the new promise, the new hope, the new energy, and it's exciting. There is much to celebrate. So with the sun in Cancer, it is about nourishing and nurturing you. It is about taking good care of you. You may feel extra sensitive. You may feel very psychic and empathic. And so you definitely want to set boundaries with negative people, toxic people, people that can bring you down or, lower your vibration. You want to, avoid that type of energy because you're going to be extra sensitive. When you raise in frequency and you raise in vibration, you become more sensitive. You are more sensitized. And as a result, you have to take better care of yourself. Eating really well, exercising, getting plenty of rest, taking very good care of the vessel, of the body, given the sensitivities. With the sun moving into Capricorn, it is a deeply spiritual time, and I'm going to talk a lot about this when we get to the Capricorn new moon. We often associate Capricorn with career achievement, ambition, being successful in the world, and it is those things. It does rule the 10th house of what you do in the world, your destiny in the world, your reputation in the world, your career legacy in the world, but it is also your climb to higher consciousness. It represents the mountain goat or the sea goat climbing towards your mighty I am presence, your God self, your higher power, supreme consciousness, divine intelligence, your inner being, and merging with that God self, merging with the higher self. That is what Capricorn is about. And it is interesting how everything really comes out of that 10th house. It comes out of the new year starts in Capricorn. Solstice begins when the sun enters Capricorn. So we could even say that everything starts now, that the new year really is solstice. And although we celebrate it on January 1st, that is a man-made calendar. And so this is a deeply spiritual time of the year, and that is about connecting to who you really are. What is true for you? What is your truth? Now, I think it's also interesting what's going on with Mercury, and I will go into detail with that at the Capricorn new moon that happens on January 9th, because Mercury has been very busy in Capricorn. And right now at the Cancer full moon, he's in a trine to Jupiter, positive energy flow. So this is a wonderful time to do business. It's a wonderful time to sign a contract. All the planets will be direct when Uranus goes direct. Uranus is about to go direct right after the full moon. So the full moon happens early Christmas morning here in the States. And later that night, Uranus goes direct on Christmas Day. And that is very interesting too, because Uranus has been retrograde since July 26th. What was going on for you last week in July, first week in August? What was happening then? You're going to revisit that now at the end of December going into January as Uranus moves forward. And the cosmic message is, where do you need to move forward? An indicator could be wherever Aries lands in your natal chart. Uranus is moving through Aries. So wherever Aries is in your natal birth chart is where the universe is nudging you to move forward. And so here is an opportunity to take a look at where you need to take a giant leap, where you need to put yourself out there, where you need to take some chances. And we have this window of opportunity now from Christmas until January 5th with all the planets direct. That is a cosmic green light from the universe to go for it. Go after your heart's desire. Check in with yourself this week, especially at the full moon. What do you need? What empowers you? Cancer is about the home, the inner being. You carry your home on the inside. It's your soul self. And you want to nourish that part of you. You want to nurture that part of you. You want to empower yourself, build security for yourself. Personal security, emotional security, physical security, spiritual security, financial security. The stronger the foundation, the more you can achieve in the world. This is where we see a lot of people not make it. You know, especially here in the States, a lot of celebrities cross over through drugs or alcohol because they didn't have a strong foundation. A lot of times I see with coaching clients, we want to skip those steps. We want to get to the juicy parts. We want to get to the relationship. We want to get to the money. We want to get to the success. However, for lasting success, we want to build a strong foundation. And we can only do that by doing the work with ourselves, working on your psychology, recognizing where you're getting stressed out. This is the time of year where we can really get stressed. And so you want to step back from that. Less is more. And, you know, busying yourself with lots of activities may not be the best strategy, especially if it overloads your system, and then you're feeling extra sensitive, and the next thing you know, you're reacting to people or situations. And, you know, so be aware that this is a full moon that's saying, nourish and nurture yourself. Seek quiet time, meditation, being out in nature, and really taking good care of yourself so that you have that strong foundation and you are feeling empowered and effective going into the new year so that you can take advantage of the Capricorn new moon that is happening in January. So this is going to be, you know, a really wonderful time. I really like this Cancer full moon. I sense that it's like the universe saying, we're going to bless you. We've come to heal you, whatever needs healing. We want to heal you. We want to empower you. We're going to bless you and get you ready for the intensity that comes in January at the Capricorn new moon, and with Mercury going retrograde in Capricorn, January 5th through the 25th, going over Pluto and Uranus several times. And I have those dates published on my website. Mercury couples with Pluto on December 19th, January 22nd, January 29th. Mercury is challenged squared by Uranus, December 20th, January 20th, and January 31st. And I was working on the 19th with clients, and one of the programs I use went down, so I couldn't upload any files. And I could just feel myself going, okay, this is what January is going to be like when Mercury is retrograde. You know, computer systems going down, software not working, people not getting the messages, right? And so, you know, you may have experienced a little of that over the 19th and the 20th. And so, you know, be aware that, you know, January is going to have that kind of testing, initiation of how are you going to ride the wave and not get frustrated when you can't do your job because software goes down and computers don't do what they promise, and technology just, you know, can be very challenging at times. And that is something that we'll be navigating in January with the Mercury in Capricorn going over Pluto and Uranus on those dates I just gave you. Now, you can really take advantage of this green light open door window from, you know, December 26th through January 5th to get business done, to get contracts signed, start a new job, launch a new project, new website, new business, start a wonderful relationship, whatever your heart's desire. Go for it. Now is the time to do it. Now, I go into detail what the Cancer full moon means for you personally in the December stars. And I talk a lot, go into detail with the Capricorn new moon in your January astrology forecast for each sign. This is a general forecast for all 12 signs, for all of us, as to how this Cancer full moon and the astrology last week in December, first week in January will be impacting you. It is a wonderful energy. It is a healing energy, and I think we all need healing. Take a time out, rest, de-stress, unplug, and take good care of you so that as you go into the new year, you're feeling energized and ready to go. And that is, what this full moon is offering is some healing and encouragement and creativity. I mean, this is a wonderful moon to be creative. Now, the moon will, have to deal with Pluto and Uranus as it moves off, but not at the full moon. At the full moon, it's only at 3 degrees 20 minutes. It's not touching Pluto or Uranus. And Neptune is really the only planet in aspect with it. And so there is a healing here for you and many blessings for you at this time, at this full moon, that can be very empowering to help you heal your heart, heal your body, and get ready for the new year, which is very exciting. I mean, this is really exciting. Here we are getting ready to go into 2016. It's amazing. I don't even know where the year went. It is crazy. So take good care of you. Be blessed. Be well. You are loved. May the force be with you. Merry Christmas, happy holidays, and Happy New Year!